Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. How's your person feeling about you at the moment? Now, this is a timeless reading. Whenever you get into it is good. I've made 3 readings here, the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Each one of them has got a deeper dive. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that for even more information. If you do, toward the end of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. And that's where you can also find your timestamps to fast forward to your reading. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? This is an amethyst crystal. And it's out with this heart card, which says, you might not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So do you want the crystal there? Or would you like the flower? This is about a sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. Or the shell. And the shell says, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you'll be surprised where it leads. The shell. So take your pick now. Don't forget to click like down below as you're watching these videos. Really helps me out. Leave a comment. Click on the subscribe button with that notification bell and all of that stuff. Come along to my live show sometimes. I do it 3 times a week. It's called Psychic Cafe. I give mini reads for donations in there. Would love to see you in there and connect in with your personal energy. So come along sometime. Enjoy your reading. I will see you in there. So if you chose the crystal, and this one's for you. Crystals, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be your story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that in order to find out even more. If you do, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading and find out how your person feels about you at the moment. The creation of light. So they see you as this shining bright light, something that is good in their life, a positive element to their lives. You bring some light into their life. Now, I'm not sure if your person's having a hard time in life at the moment. It kind of feels like that. But you're a point of brightness in that light, in their life. You make things better for them. Or you're a distraction from a hard life that they're having at the moment. You're one of the positive things in their life, let's put it that way. Got a vision. This person sees a future with you. They've had a vision of being with you, of your future together, the things that you could have together, the things that you could do together. This person has high hopes for this relationship with you. This is someone that has dreams about you, that thinks about you, that has visions, dreams and visions of you guys being together and doing great things together. They might want to travel with you as well. They could have this desire to travel to you, to travel with you, have new experiences with you, go different places with you. They're very much feeling like your relationship will open them up to even more and a better life experience. Your person might be quite burdened by work responsibilities, family responsibilities. The 4 of Cups. They know that they need to give you a good offer. They want to be bringing something positive in your life. They might have thought that they've disappointed you of past because they haven't been able to do that yet. They haven't been able to bring you that offer, that bright, shiny offer. So, Page of Wands, they're excited though to tell you something. They've got something to tell you that's exciting. Could be something that they're rehearsing telling you. Queen of Cups, they want to give to you. You've got their heart. They are very loving and nurturing to them, and they want to give to you. They want to be able to give to you too. I think you give a lot of energy to this person and make them feel really good, and they want to give back to you. They want to make you feel as good as you make them feel. The 4 of Cups, but they are well aware that they've disappointed you, and they know that they do need to give a good offer to you as they come towards you. What's this about? Ten of Inspiration, the Queen of Materials. They've got to put some burdens down. You're the stable one here as the Queen of Materials, the successful one. For them to be your match here and to come forward and stop disappointing you, they need to have more stability, which requires them to put some burdens down. And that's what I was picking up on in their energy, is that the burden, they've got this, life hasn't been that great for them. Their responsibilities, it's just, I'm not getting it's particularly bad, but it hasn't been that great. But you're this point of light for them. You offer so much more happiness and joy and all of that kind of thing. That's not been what they've experienced. But the burdens that they have been carrying that aren't that good, that aren't great for them, they need to put those down first to be able to match your stability and your success in particular. What's behind this? Anger. They're angry about that too, about the burdens that they've got. So they might be trying to put those burdens down, but someone isn't letting them put those burdens down. Like, they still have those responsibilities. This could be responsibilities that they've taken on. They could have signed contracts. They could have, well, this could be like having children and things like that as well, that they kind of wished they'd done it differently, wished that they hadn't signed those contracts, and it's making them angry that they can't set themselves free from those burdens easily. Page of Wands, they want to tell you something exciting. What's this? Two of Materials, but they're weighing up their options of when to tell you, how to tell you. Queen of Emotions, they want to make it really special because they want you to receive from it. They're well aware that you have a lot to give, but you haven't received an awful lot, and they want to give to you. With this Queen of Emotions, Queen of Cups coming out twice, they definitely want to give to you. But they're weighing up their options of when to tell you, what to tell you, how to tell you. It's not what to tell you. This person has something to tell you. And it's going to light you up. It's going to make you feel very loved and nurtured, whatever it is that they want to tell you. It's going to be exciting. What's behind that? New day. Is the plans for the future? Is this vision for the future that they want to tell you about a new day? So they're looking forward to a time when they can come towards you and give this offer that's not going to disappoint you. A time when they have put those burdens down, those burdens that are angering them. They're very much looking forward to that time of being able to give to you. Queen of Cups. So they see you as the one that they love, the one that they want to nurture. But you're holding your energy back at the moment, the Four of Materials. They want to love and nurture you, but you are kind of shutting them down at the moment, energy away from them, perhaps because of this disappointment. So they're seeing you as that. They want to love and nurture you, but you're holding your energy back from them at the moment. So perhaps this person has just disappointed you too much, and you're thinking, like, they're never going to let go of those burdens. I don't know why I'm bothering with them. You've turned your back on them somewhat. Healing energy behind that, because you need to take care of yourself, right? So you're not believing, perhaps through experience, that this person is going to drop those burdens at all. They want to give you the exciting news that they are dropping the burdens. Once they do, I don't feel like they are at the moment, but once they do, they're looking forward to kind of giving you that exciting news, because they want to take care of you here and they want to give to you. But it doesn't surprise them that you're holding your energy back and like taking care of yourself. They understand that. Okay, so complicated stories so far. Let's get some more cards out for you. Tell us more. How are they feeling about crystals? How are they feeling about crystals? You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So there's a reason that you're being held apart at the moment. It might not make sense right now, but it will in the future. It's leading to better the kind of impasse that's going on at the moment of them not being able to come forward. It has got a good purpose behind it. Be proud of yourself. So you're taking good care of yourself, and you're turning away from this because you know that you deserve to receive. You should be proud of yourself for that. You're making good decisions for yourself. So I think you're holding the bar high for this person, and going like, you need to come forward with that good offer if you're coming forward, because I know that I deserve to receive. And I think they've got that message loud and clear, that they know that too. You might have not needed to tell them that. I don't think you've needed to tell them that. I think they just know that, you know. Like I said, it doesn't surprise them that you're holding your energy back from them. Got balance and commitment here. This relationship, they feel that if you were to come together and commit to each other, this would be a very balanced relationship. They recognize that it's not balanced at the moment, and that's why they can't come towards you with this exciting news. They've got to wait for those burdens to be put down first before they can come towards you. That Queen of Materials could be someone else as well. Could be someone that they've got stability with, something stable with, and they know that it's disappointing you, but they do see this future vision of you being committed to each other and it being a very balanced relationship there. They just need to find that balance first in themselves. Let me know in the comments below what it is. You probably know what it is, that the burdens that they need to drop in order to find that balance to be able to come towards you. Got laughter and withdrawal. You make them so happy, you make them laugh, and it is bothering them at the moment that you're withdrawn from them, that you're holding your energy back. Like I said, with that creation of light, you're one of the bright things in their life. You're one of the joys in their life. And they don't like it when you're holding your energy back. And perhaps that is a tactic on your behalf as well, to get them to make those changes that they need to make. So rather than you being available to them all the time, so they're getting the cake and eat it kind of thing, you've withdrawn your energy from them, perhaps as a tactical measure. Let me know below if that's true. You know, it's like you won't be around making them happy if they're not coming forward and committing to you. Let's get some more cards out, find out more. Get some message cards out from them shortly. They want to touch you, they miss it. They miss the physical touch. They miss being around you, physically touching you. And they want to give you a gift. They want to express their love through gifts. They want to buy you things and be there for you. They definitely know that you want to receive, that they want to give to you. Let's get some messages out from them. So what do they want to say to you? What do they want to say? Silent treatment is bothering them. I feel like this is them. You're giving them silent treatment. It is bothering them. You're withdrawn from them at the moment. They don't like it. Take it, if it's the other way around, then take it that way around too. Could be them giving the silent treatment and holding their energy back. But I'm really feeling like it's your energy. So that's bothering them, the silent treatment from you. Can't stand the thought of you with someone else. They're really bothered that someone else will will snap you up before they get their act together. They believe that you're divine counterparts. They think that you should be together. I mean, and that's come out in what? There's something about, this balance and commitment. They think that you're a balanced connection, that you'd be really good together. What else? What else do they want to say? Soulmate. You're their soulmate. Divine counterpart and soulmate. So this person really believes that you're the person for them. I want things to work out. It's not for lack of wanting things to work out, what's going on here, but secrets and deception. It feels like they need to go behind someone's back or deceive someone, either deceiving you or deceiving someone else. It feels like they're between a rock and a hard place here. There's someone that they've got to let down or deceive, keep secrets from in order to move this forward. They're not entirely comfortable with that. So I think you're just going to have to wait for this person to put those burdens down before they can come towards you. I don't think there's going to be movement forward by this person until they've done that. But let's see in that deeper dive read. So if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive read for even more. In that, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So what should you do then in this situation? Continue holding your energy back? Should you be moving on? Or should you be making a move toward this person? Guidance for you in this relationship. So once you guys are properly together, what are the dynamics between you? How might it work out and all of that kind of thing? How can you make it work out really well? Are there any red flags there between you both? And how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, that email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Leave me a comment and click on the subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read for even more, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that. If you do, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading and find out how they feel about you at the moment. Grace. The scene is very beautiful and graceful. They like the way that you move through life, the decisions that you make, the way that you flow. Things seem to work out for you. They see you as a magical being and they're a bit in awe of you, in fact. I'm feeling a very smiley energy from your person, so they smile a lot when you're around. They like watching you, the way that you move. Very graceful. This person thinks you're really beautiful. Adventure. I want to have an adventure with you. See who's being very courageous. And yeah, they want to have an adventure with you. So you've got a courage and what's the word? Not joy. A life force within you. Like a something for life. I can't think of the word. But that makes you adventurous and you're very courageous, and this person really looks up to you. Hi. I think they could have great adventures with you. So you excite this person. I like what they see a lot. What else? Self-care. They like the way that you take care of yourself. You take the helm, the way that you make decisions in your life. Like, you make really good decisions for yourself in your life and take care of yourself. They're really impressed. This person's like, wow, you're great. I love it. What else? How do they feel about flowers? How are they feeling about you? You're strong. You're very strong, courageous. You make good decisions for yourself. Do things that are best for you and all of that kind of thing. The moon. There's a depth to you, an emotional depth to you. This person is intrigued to get to know you, especially around your emotional self, your emotional self. They think you've got some secrets, emotional secrets. This person wants to know you. They want to know you. They know that you've got a depth to you, an emotional depth to you. They want to know all about that. What else? Page of Pentacles. This person's feeling rather inept to come towards you. They're feeling like you offer a lot and they maybe don't have that much to offer, but let's see when we get these cards out to find out. Let's get deeper into all of this. So the senior is very strong person, very courageous. Muse of emotions, they love you for that. They love you for the strength. So this is someone that likes strong women or strong men. They love you for that. Four of Voices. They know that there's like this healing aspect to you, the Four of Voices there. So you could be a healer, but you could have just healed yourself and they love that about you and it's made you really strong. So they know that it's not, you know how like people that haven't healed themselves can be strong, but it's not like a deep inner strength that it comes from. It's more like aggressive and like they could go off at anyone kind of thing. They don't think that of you. They think that you've healed yourself and you're really strong. So they're in love with you. This person's in love with you because of that strength, and they know it's come from these depths, healing yourself. And this person's very perceptive about you. What's behind that? What's behind that? Struggle. You see that you've been through struggles. They're well aware that you've been through struggles, right? They know it. They know it from your strength. They can see that you've got this grounded strength about you, and that only comes through going through struggles and healing yourself. So this person knows that you've got emotional depth, and they're intrigued by that, and they want to get to know that. Temperance, slowly. They want to get to know that. They want to get to know you slowly, kind of thing, or they're waiting for that to come out. Ace of Voices, they want this truthful new start with you and to be your lover. So this person is extremely attracted to you. They're thinking you're the one. They're very perceptive about you. They're happy to take their time getting to know you and have this start, a truthful start, to let that information come out, the depths of you, those emotional depths of you too. This seems very good. This is a very good reading. What's behind that? Very perceptive, this person. So they must have been through a lot themselves to be able to recognize this. We don't recognize things that we don't have access to ourselves. Masculine energy, interesting. So yeah, they might see you in that masculine energy, you know, with this strength and courage and all of that. They might see you as a masculine energy at the moment, even if you're feminine. And we tend to be that, right? Until we have a masculine in our life that will do those masculine things. If we're by ourselves and we're a woman, we need to be in the masculine energy too. It's like being a single parent. You've got to be the dad and the mum. If you're by yourself, you've got to be that masculine energy. We're in a men's world here. To get by in business and in life, you need to be in the masculine energy. And it would be great for a masculine to come in and then take that over so you can be in the feminine energy. But until that happens, we have to be in that masculine energy. So this person is seeing you as a masculine energy at the moment, and it feels like they've got like time to get to know those depths and all of that. It's like this person wants to know the depths, your femininity, and let that come out. Page of Pentacles. It feels like they've got little to offer you at the moment. Page of Pentacles. This person's got time, but they're not in a rush for anything. Why the Page of Pentacles? What's this about? Because this might seem like they've got like low self-esteem or something like that. The Emperor. Well, that's not low self-esteem. The Emperor is the divine masculine, the one that does take charge of things. But what have they got to offer you? Okay. Why did I say it like that? I'm getting this energy. This person has got a lot going for them, the divine masculine. But when it comes to relationships, what have they got to offer you? That's what they're asking themselves. Let's see here. The Knight of Emotions, romance, yes. The Fool, a new start with you, adventures with you and all of that. But they're asking themselves seriously, what do I have to offer? Flowers, because they've got so much to offer me. In relationship. It could have something to do with this masculine energy. If you're cross-watching, let me know. Because this masculine energy, that's what they have to offer, right? Especially as the Emperor, they can bring the masculine energy into this relationship. But then who would you be? You see, that's when you surrender to them, and then that they want to know, that moon energy of you, that femininity, those depths of the emotions can come through once they take over that masculine energy, so that you don't have to be in it anymore. I like this story. I hope you do too. The self-love and this home behind that as well. When you feel, okay, so you're doing the self-love thing. And that's comfortable to you. So you're independent, right? Doing it by yourself. That's why that masculine energy. And I don't know whether this person wants to move in with you, and they feel that when that happens, when you feel at home with them, that's when you'll surrender and they'll get to those depths. This person wants to break through that independence. This person wants to be the masculine energy in your life, is what this feels like. Or they might not have figured that out yet, that's what their place is. Just because of this Page of Pentacles, it feels like they don't know what they have to offer, because you seem to have it all. But what they're not realizing is you want to drop that masculine energy. No woman wants to be in that all the time. Great if someone came along to do that. That's what we want. We want a masculine to come along and be their masculine energy, so we don't have to do it, right? Someone that we can surrender to, because they've got our best interests at heart and they'll take care of us. We don't want to give it all up, of course. So they might not be realizing that yet, that if they do step in with that masculine energy, that is what they do have to offer in a relationship. So who you will be in a relationship is not, it's not just you as you are now, right? Perhaps they need to see that side of you first. A lot of smoke outside. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship where it's truly sacred. So this person really honors and treasures this relationship. Thinks it's sacred. Beware of what you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. So there you go. They're putting you on a pedestal here, but they've got those same qualities inside of them too. So yeah, I think give this time. This person has got time. They're not in a rush for anything, and this can unfold really beautifully as you shift more into the feminine. They shift not more into the masculine, but they take over that role for you. What else? How else do they feel? How do they feel? It smells bad, that smoke. I don't know what's on fire. It doesn't smell good. Step into your power. Seeing you is very powerful, very courageous, very strong. I wonder if you're a match to that. If they're a match to that. Yeah, I'm just wondering if this person does realize that you don't necessarily want to be in that energy all the time. There's strong chemistry between you both. This person has got the hots for you. The chemistry is off the charts. Communication and effort. They know that they need to make the effort in this and communicate with you. They know that there needs to be a lot of effort. Now, you could be holding your energy back there, just like waiting for them to step forward and take the lead. So you're wanting a masculine to come into your life, a masculine energy, to come into your life and pursue you, make the effort, that kind of thing. That they know that they need to do that. They need to be the one that makes the effort there with that communication. You might be doing that already. There is a lack of self-worth in this person now. I was picking that up. So they feel like that picture shows, you know, kind of groveling before you. Like they think that you're slightly ahead of them or something like that. They're a little bit scared of you as well. That they could be used by you. That you're a strong energy and you might walk all over them, kind of thing. But they're very attracted to you. The sexual chemistry is off the charts. What else are they feeling? Be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. This person wants to support you. What else? Treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. So yeah, this person wants a deep relationship with you. It's important to them to have that depth kind of thing. They're seeing it in you, but it's like they've got time to let that unfold. They want to be a lover right now and have this start, but they're just wondering where their place is within this. You're coming across as a very balanced within yourself, independent energy. Once this person lets you in properly, yeah, really going to be there for you. Let's get some message cards out from them. What do they want to say to you? What do they want to say to you? Finances are a problem. They've got money issues right now. I feel empty without you. You've got like a soul link to this person. They don't want to choose anyone else. There's a very strong pull from you for them. So much so they feel empty without you. So if they're focused on anything else, it's like it's pointless kind of thing. Even if they focus on the work, it's like it's not as rich as focusing on you. So it's like the universe is kind of pushing them your way at the moment. You're the important thing in their life and they know that. I have sexual fantasies about you. This person really is very attracted to you. What else? I wish you knew how grateful I am to have met you. Very grateful to have met you. They might not be able to communicate this clearly at the moment. They do know that they need to make the effort and communicate these things to you directly. Rose-colored glasses. Okay, so this person has been, they've fooled themselves before, putting people on pedestals before. For them to, you know, fall off those pedestals is what usually happens. And they're scared that they're doing that again. And you've got this positive energy, you see. This is all very positive. So they're really seeing you as a proper human being. Or if they've got the rose-colored glasses on again, they're a little bit scared of that. Especially if they're talking to other people about how great you are, their friends and stuff. Their friends would be like, oh yeah, but remember your ex and how great that you thought that they were, you know, that kind of thing. So this person can be a little bit, perhaps a little bit too positive sometimes. Rose-colored glasses. You're the first thing on my mind when I wake up in the morning. They're thinking about you a lot, this person. So you're taking up a lot of real estate in this person's mind, that's for sure. Or if that sounds like it is your story, could be your story, want it to be your story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In the deeper dive, in that extended reading, I want to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So what should you do then? What should you be focusing on? Is there something that you can do to move this forward or to open up into that femininity or whatever? Let's find that out. Guidance for you in this relationship. So you guys together, what are the dynamics between you? Are there any red flags? How can you make this work really well? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and the shell. Click on that flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like on this video and leave a comment and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell before you click off. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read for even more, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the shell, and this one's for you, shells, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. As usual, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be your story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below too. So let's get straight into your reading and find out how your person is feeling about you at the moment. First card out is Born with a Gift. So they think that you're very talented. This person could be working with you. I think you're very talented, born with a gift, something really special about you. What else? How are they feeling about shells right now? Guardian. Protective of yourself. Yeah, they might see you as quite guarded and protective of yourself. Perhaps someone that looks after other people as well. Or you've got like a gift to take care of other people or help other people or something. What else? Journey. Your life journey. Something about your life journey that they might have been through a lot. You've been through a lot and perhaps you're guided as a result of it. So they see you as being a little bit closed down, but they see you as amazing. So you might be working with this person, or they see you in the workplace and they think you're very talented but kind of closed down and protective of yourself. Tell us more. How are they feeling about shells at the moment? Yeah, they think that you're heartbroken about something. So there's something that you've been through in life. You're wounded by it and they see you as shut down as a result of it. Damaged goods in a way, but I don't think that, you know, I don't think that's in a horrible kind of a way. Justice, but balance, like you might be the one for them, their other half kind of thing. The Nine of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. They might feel like they are fated to help you, or fated to make your wishes come true, or fated to make your heart feel happy, that kind of thing. This person might feel obligated, like they're here for you to make you happy, like it's fated for them to come together with you and make you happy. Which sounds a little bit codependent to me. Let's find out. Especially if they're like, they're seeing you as being shut down, as guarded, as wounded, and all that kind of thing, and that they think it's like their fate to come in and help you. That sounds very codependent to me. Three of Swords. How come the heartbreak thing? Why do they think that shells are heartbroken? Ace of Voices, the Lovers, and the Fool. Something about you not being open to being lovers, not being open to like taking a risk, not being outspoken. You know how some people are just kind of open and they'll get into relationships easy and all of that? They're not seeing you as that, and so they think that you're heartbroken and it's stopping you from getting into relationships like that. Now, whether that's the truth or not, it might not be the truth. The truth might just be that rather than being guarded, you're just very careful. You just know exactly what it is that you want, and you're waiting for that to come around. But they're seeing you as kind of being wounded, and it's their job to kind of open you up. What's behind that? This person wants to be a lover, but they're seeing you as a bit of a challenge to like open you up. What's behind that? Anger. Okay. This person sees you as a victim when it comes to relationships. Like someone else has done you harm, they're the knight in shining armor, they can come and fix you, kind of thing. They think that you're being kind of shut down, perhaps pushing them away because of like bad things that you've been through, which makes them angry with whoever has damaged you. And that could be true, it might not be true. This is just the way that they're feeling about you. So this is a very codependent kind of outlook. It's someone that's pitching you as a victim kind of thing, and they can come and save the day. Justice. Why Justice? Three of Inspiration. Got plans. Ace of Materials, to give you a big offer. This person wants to take care of you, protect you, and make your wishes come true. So they are planning on giving you a big offer here because they think that you could be really good together, balanced relationship, that kind of thing. But they do see you as kind of broken and that they can fix you. So watch out with that, because that, although it might appeal to your ego at first, when someone's constantly seeing you as broken, like there's something wrong with you and that needs to change, that gets wearing after a while. There's omens of that. Omens behind that. So they've had omens to give you some kind of a big offer come in. They're planning on doing that, getting signs to do that, because they feel like fated to make you happy, like a soul contract kind of thing. Why is that? Awakening, yeah, like a soul contract kind of thing. They're getting omens about it. Let's get one more card out about that. So they feel like it's their role to do that, like they've woken up to that, had some kind of spiritual, I think, yeah, they're strong enough to do that. This person's a bit of a martyr. They're a bit of a martyr, yeah. Be careful getting into something like this, I would. What else? Sacred space is behind that. So perhaps when they're in meditation or some kind of a spiritual space, they got that information through, that they're the one strong enough to help you or to make you happy. This person sees you as a bit of a challenge and they're a bit of a martyr. Okay. Which, like I said, it can be appealing at first, but it'll get old very quickly. How else do they feel about shells? Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you'll be surprised where it leads. This person might want to convince you to open up and to go with the flow more. It's like this person sees you as a project. And like I say, this might not be true about you at all, because people can do this. I've had people like do it to me before, like, you're sad, I can tell you're sad. People say stuff like that to me, and it's like, but I'm not. That's the thing, I'm not. I'm having a great life at the moment, I'm really happy. Yeah, but I can tell you're closed down. It's like, well, I'm closed down to you, yes, but because I don't want to get into a relationship with you. Doesn't mean that I'm sad, you know, that kind of thing. And so anyway, be real. Be real. Yeah, so this person could be a bit gaslighty. And it just depends where you're at personally. Because if you're unsure of yourself and you are going through a healing process, you might be open to someone like this telling you that there's something wrong with you when there's not. Be real. When we have like a victim kind of a mentality or energy, we can attract, that is very attractive to, yeah, people that want to abuse that kind of thing. But it's also attractive to those, like with codependencies, those that want to help, the helpers. And both of those forms of control, you know. Someone wants to help you out, it's just as much control. They want to take over your life kind of thing and fix you for you so that you don't have to do it, you know. It's control. Same with abuse or anything like that are attracted to a victimhood kind of an energy. And like I said, it doesn't need to be that this is true about your energy. It could just be what they're projecting on you. Either way, it's kind of control, so I'd be careful of it. Got forgiveness and daydream. They see you as being very soft and loving, perhaps spiritual, open, available to seeing them as they are. Anything that they've done wrong in their life, that you'll forgive them for that. This person might want to help you to prove worthy for you, and then tell you about their past and stuff that went in the past. Pretty sure that you'll forgive them for that and be open to that. So this person has some kind of background thing going on. They want to help you, but really they've got wounding in the past that they've not forgiven themselves for, and they think they can get that forgiveness through you. They're kind of daydreaming of that, like you're the one that's to set them free from their stuff. And there's always something like that behind the codependency. Codependency happens when there's something that we haven't sorted out within ourselves. They see you as communicating yourself, your gifts especially. They see you as very talented. Villain. Okay, so you might be speaking out about experiences that you've had. They see you as a victim to those experiences. You might think that you're a victim to those experiences. You might not. You might have got past that already. But you might be speaking out about these villains in your life. So abuses or narcissists that are in your life. They're aware of that and they come towards you. They're attracted to you because they think they can help you. So yeah, this is your reading, if you're being outspoken about stuff like that, you know, and that could just be like posting it on social media and things like that. Ooh, it's a very complicated reading, this one. What else? How are they feeling? Forgiveness again. It's like you've got the key to forgive them. I don't know why they're not just doing this work for themselves, but they think that you've got the key to forgive them, and that might, if you've got like codependency inside of you, that might be very appealing to you to express love through gifts. They want to give you gifts. This person will kind of buy you stuff, express their love that way. Gift giving. Okay, let's get some messages from them. What do they want to say? Wow, that was fast. I was pretending to be someone else. So in the past, this thing that I think they can gain forgiveness from you for, I don't think this is around you. I don't think they'll pretend to be someone else around you. I think this is from long ago, the thing that they haven't forgiven themselves for. Someone that they used to be. You know, this could be someone that has the problems of people that you've got away from before. So if you've had like experiences with narcissists, you're communicating about that. This person was a narcissist, perhaps still is, but they think that they're not that anymore, but they're looking for the forgiveness through you. Well, if you're being outspoken about something in your life, previous people like gaslit you or anything like that, this person is that. They are that. They're going to tell you that they were that. I feel like I ruined everything. This person has heavy stuff going on in their life. Instead of healing themselves, they want to heal you. I think the world of you. But they do, like, look up to you, think the world of you. Yeah, for sure. This is not someone who's... I don't think they're malicious, and I don't think they know what it is that they're doing here. But it is forgiveness of what they've done in the past that they're after here. And again, I don't think it's with you. I think it's past before you. But it's got a link to something that you're outspoken about. What else do they want to say? I'm afraid of losing you. This person needs your energy. Mental health issues. This person has mental health issues. Yeah. What else do they want to say? I'm battling inner demons. No shit, Sherlock. This person is battling inner demons, and they're going to come to you as a kind of a savior to help you, to heal you. But this person has got a lot of shit going on inside of them. I'm telling you. Wow, what a reading. Oh my. Okay, so if that sounds like it is your story, it could be your story. I don't think you're going to want this to be your story, but perhaps if it is your story, you need to know about this for sure. You'll be able to look out for the signs there. You might want to get that deeper dive for even more on this. If you do, in that deeper dive, what I'm going to go into is guidance for you right now then. So what should you be doing about this? What red flags should you be looking out for, and all of that kind of thing, and how should you handle this? And guidance for you in this relationship. So once you guys are together, or if you get together, what are the dynamics between you? What are the red flags to look out for? Now, we've already seen some in here, and let's go deeper into all of that. And then how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive the email. Now, the email, it could end up in your inbox, but it could end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Do check in those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on the shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Leave me a comment, click on that subscribe button with that notification bell. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read for even more on this, then I'll see you in there very shortly.